Okay, welcome to this tutorial on Blackboard. What this tutorial is going to show you is how to set up a folder on your computer, on your MacBook, that will then allow you to save stuff to and from it from any computer. So it's a file or a folder that actually lives in the cloud. And you'll start to see how that works right now. First thing to do is to log in to Blackboard. Just type in your address bar bb.asij.ac.jp. Okay. Once you've done that, you then have to put in your username and password. So, having done that, I will now log in. Once I've logged in, I will come to this screen. It should look very similar to yours. There may be a few differences, but they should basically be the same. Certainly what you should hopefully see on the right hand side is content collection, or your content. So this is what's going to help us set up our MacBook. And if you don't see this box anywhere and you've scrolled around your screen and looked for it, then you'll have to add it as a module, which is right here. You can see where my mouse is moving. Click on that, and then you're going to have to scroll down to where it says Content Collection, My Content. Now what you'll do is click on Add. Mine says Remove because I already have it. So you click on Add, then go back to ASIJ, and then you should see it right here. What we're going to do is we're going to set up a shared location. It's shared because that means we can get it from any computer or pretty much any device. So let's get this MacBook ready. We'll click on here, and here are the instructions. As soon as we have clicked this, you'll see the instructions are all listed out here. Well, what I'm going to do is actually step through those as well. Immediately you'll notice this address, which is important. That's what points to our folder in the clouds, and all we have to do is Command C, which is copy. That will allow us to copy this address here. Command C. I would not advise you click on it because all sorts of things can happen then. Just Command C. So I've copied that, and then it's telling me down here, if I do read the instructions, to go to the Finder, Go menu, and connect to server. So let's do that right now. Happy faces for the Finder, and here we go. It says go to the Go menu. Well, there I see, because I'm clicked on Finder here. I'll go to the Go menu and then connect to server. For those that like shortcuts, it's just Command K, as you can see here. So I'm going to connect. Well, what I'm going to do is now Command V, which is like on the PC, Control V, just copy. So you can see it's copied in that address line. Now, so you don't have to remember this address line again should you need it, you can just click on plus and that will add it here. So anytime you want to connect to this, if you become disconnected for some reason, you just then need to click on the web address here. So now I'm going to click on connect, and it's going to ask me for name and password. Well, at the moment it's giving me my computer name, my MacBook Pro name, so I have to type in my name for the Blackboard, and obviously my password. I want it to remember this so that every time I connect to my computer or log in later on, it won't keep asking me for the password. This is your choice. You may not want it to remember your password, but I'm happy to. So I will. Okay, and so here it just connected my folder in the cloud. You can see it was called My Teacher. It's got a funny little icon there, and you should have something very similar. Well, I don't have anything in mind. If you've moved stuff already from your PC into this folder, this shared folder, then you will see something. But at the moment, mine's empty. Well, the next is just file basics, and if you need to know more about that, you can go back to one of the previous tutorials on using Finder. But right now what I can do is put stuff into this folder. For example, let's say it's getting towards the end of the year and I've got to return this Macintosh. I'll probably want to put some of my documents into this folder. So next year I can just access them right from the new MacBook. So that's basic file transfer, as I say. One example just to show you what this might look like would be this. I'll go to my documents folder, and inside here I'll find the document that I would like to actually move over. So that could be, for example, this one here, my grade 2. So with the grade 2, what I'm going to do, just to go back, I'm going to copy this folder, and that's a 2-finger click on the folder with the trackpad. Copy grade 2. One thing that's really important is that before I copy this, I've gone through and sorted this folder out. I've decluttered all of the items, everything I haven't needed in it, I've got rid of it, because what you want to try to avoid is moving, you know, one mess from one area to another. Just really use this time to go through and clean out. But it's also going to help you in terms of how long it takes to copy across. For example, if I want to now drop this into my shared drive, remember this is the drive that we created from BlackBoard. The clue is you always see the address here, BBASIJ. There's my folder. I do have to click into this one. Now I'm going to paste. So I did a double click on a trackpad and I'm going to paste item. Well, if you've got huge folders, because this is going up to the cloud through the internet, it can take some time. So if we move this one in, you can see even though it's being cleaned out, I've still got 500 items. It tells me the size, if this is meaningful to you, 80 megabytes. Not a whole lot of stuff, but it can take a few minutes depending. 80 megabytes, to be honest with you, isn't that much. It's when you get into hundreds of megabytes you can get into an issue. You probably want to think more about what you're moving. So try not to move pictures or that into this drive. Really, just as a reminder, this drive here, our shared BB drive or board drive, is really only for professional documents that you want to be able to access from any computer from any place, whether it be home or school. So try to remember that, and we'll show you other places to store other items that you might have, personal items, pictures, etc. So let's just keep this as a kind of document drive for you. You can see it will take some time, so I'm going to pause this video here and let that complete. Great, okay, all's done, and here's my folder right here. So I can go into this one and open any documents I like. I can start working on them, I can save them. It works just like any other place on the left-hand menu, whether it's your desktop, whether it's your own file on the MacBook, and it's just the same. Great thing is it's backed up, it's in the cloud, and you can access it from anywhere. Okay, so I suggest what you do now is pause this video down at the bottom left and give this a go right now, because there's just a tiny bit more to come. Okay, well, welcome back. I hope that went okay for you. The next thing we need to look at is making sure that this is always connected even after you've logged off of your MacBook, and that's not always going to be the case unless we take the next step. So what we're going to do is make sure every time the computer starts up, it will put our shared drive right here for us. If we don't do that, then it means we've got to go through, it doesn't take much, we'd have to go to Go, Connect to Server, click on this one and connect. That's all the steps are, but it's nice just to have it done automatically if you wish. If you don't wish, then you can stop watching. But for those that want to have it happen automatically, this is what we need to do. So we're going to now go down to our system preferences, and once that starts up, we want to look at the accounts, which is down here under System Accounts. And under the accounts, if we click on that, we then have this box come up. And here we're going to see the login items. This tells the computer what to start up when we start the computer up and log in, basically. Right now, I've got one thing which is called Dropbox But what I really want to do is add my BlackBoard shared drive, which I'm keeping it open underneath here. How to do that? Well, a few steps, but reasonably simple. What we have to do is go back to our Finder window, keeping it here. What I need to do is have clicked on the home icon. Basically, if you click on the home icon like that, you should be fine. Once you click there, we're going to come up to the home icon at the top, and we're going to use a two-fingered mouse click. And once we click here, the two-finger mouse click, we're going to go right down to the name of your computer, basically to your computer. And when you've gone there, you should then see your drive. You can see there's my Mike Teacher one. Again, that same little icon. Let me change it so it's a bit clearer, with the little people holding hands, because we're sharing. Okay, well, once you've got to this point, all you need to do is drag these little people over into this list, and now what will happen is every time your computer starts up, your BlackBoard shared drive or folder will already automatically be open in your Finder window, which means over here. So then you really don't need to worry about a thing. You can just use it as you would any other drive. Okay, so one thing is we're still logged into BlackBoard on the browser, on the internet, so you can log out of this now. You do not need to log in to BlackBoard to have to use your drive anymore. We've done that. We just needed to access BlackBoard through the screen just to set up the computer. So you don't need to worry about logging into this part here. Okay, good luck with everything.